Outlook at 10.
Happy holidays.
From all of us at CBS.
Mr. D, how are you?
All right, thanks. Hello, Frank.
Good morning, Anthony. Coffee.
Oh, no, I'm going to have a root beer. How are you?
Good, and how you doing today?
Fine. Hello, sweetheart. Roberto, can I have a root beer?
Enseguida, Tony. Here you go.
Life guarantees you just one thing: surprises.
Hey. Hey.
Frankie, you a bird lover? Or is this the new dinner special?
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, he just showed up. I think a customer dumped him on me.
You don't abandon a bird like this. These things cost an arm and a leg. He's probably an escapee.
Where are you from? You from the Bronx? The village, Canarsie.
Frankie, they don't answer questions. They mimic.
Huh? Elizabeth. He said Elizabeth. He's from Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Unless its name is Elizabeth, or the owner's name, or its girlfriend.
So what do we do?
Put flyers around the neighborhood. You check the newspaper for lost birds, and you call a local pet shop.
Hey, and for this, you get $100 an hour?
No, you get this for free. And if you don't like it, get a pet detective.
How you feeling, kid?
Good. Real good.
Good? The hell is that? Good? What do you mean, good?
Great, Bobby. I feel great.
All right. That's my Lamar. Hey, kid. You hear that crowd out there? Huh? You hear that crowd? Just the beginning, bro. Just the beginning. Come on. Let me see what you got. Come on. Come on, Lamar. Come on, put something into it. Come on. I love this kid. I love him. Look at that face, huh? Is that not the face of a winner?
Get the gloves off, Lamar.
Celeste, what the hell are you doing back here?
What's going on, Moms?
You're out of here. This lowlife switched opponents on you.
So what?
So, it's a mismatch, Lamar. This new fighter's a killer. You step in that ring, you're gonna get hurt.
Get out of here. My man Lamar's got this bum cold. Don't you, kid?
You're not ready.
Yeah? Why don't you let the kid decide? So, you want to tear up our contract, Lamar? Huh? What's it gonna be? You gonna go have some soup with Moms? Or you gonna drive a Mercedes?
He's blowing smoke.
He's not my manager anymore.
Lamar, please.
Don't be a sore loser, Celeste. Go on. Take the kid out, Al. All right, champ, eat him up. Eat him up, baby. You're the man, Lamar. I want you to tear him apart, Lamar! Why don't you go watch the fight?
You know you're garbage, Samson? The only thing you care about is the money that goes in your pocket. My father would spit in your face.
Lamar Stevens is my fighter now, Celeste. So I got a suggestion for you. Stay out of my business, or we got a problem. A very serious problem.
Nash Bridges, CBS Friday.
The pomp, pageantry, and power, the essence of college football tradition. For the 98th time, Army-Navy. Saturday on CBS. Just watch.
Teddy, I need your help on something. What do you know about Celeste DiRoberti?
You remember the father, Eddie DiRoberti?
Oh, yeah, sure. He was a fight manager.
Right, well, Celeste took over his fighters when he passed away. Gutsy lady. They call them moms. Why, what's up?
Well, that's what I'm about to find out. I'm on my way to see her at St. Vincent's Hospital.
Is there a fighter down?
Yeah. I'll check in with you later.
I'll have to transfer you to Dr. Williams over in obstetrics. Hi, Doctor. Okay, I have a question.
Celeste DiRoberti?
Yeah.
Hi. I'm Anthony Dellaventura. Is he your fighter?
Yeah.
What do they say? Is he going to be all right?
They don't know. My father found Lamar when he was just a kid. He'd be heartbroken to see this. I don't bring these kids into my program for them to end up with tubes up their noses. I teach them focus, discipline, a chance and opportunity.
Well, in boxing, there's always a certain amount of risk.
Sure, there's a risk. But this is slaughter. Set up by Bobby Sampson.
Promoters like Sampson are killing the sport of boxing.
Then you'll help me stop him?
Well, it's going to be difficult to prove that he's setting up mismatches.
Why do you think I called you? I've been to the cops, the boxing commission. Sampson isn't stopping with Lamar. He's eyeing another one of my guys, a kid named Chris Fraken. Look, you're it. You don't stop him, more of my guys are gonna end up in this place.
That won't happen. Where I grew up, boxing was a way to make a name for yourself. It was a way to break out of the neighborhood. Fighters were considered heroes. See if Sampson's got a record. Talk with other promoters, sports writers, the boxing commission. I want it all.
You got it. You know, personally, I'd get rid of Sampson by getting rid of boxing.
Lose the sweet science?
Come on. What is sweet about beating someone's brains in?
Jerry, it's about the art, the skill. It's about grace as much as muscle. It's the oldest basic sport there is.
It's barbaric.
You should talk. You're a hockey fan.
Oh, thanks.
Celeste DiRoberti is our client. Teddy, change your gym. I want you at Gleason's where Sampson hangs out.
It's been a long time since I had the gloves on.
You're working on a comeback.
You serious?
You know what?
What?
Keep that head protector thing on. I hate to work with guys who drool.
Jonas, you know anything about boxing?
Nothing.
Good. You'll be his manager. You're gonna need a ring name.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. And in this corner, in polka dot trunks, Teddy the Hammer Wells.
I like it.
Keep your hands up, Chris. Come on. Work to the bottom. Come on. Hands up, Chris.
Celeste, telephone. Kid's not bad. Hey, it's okay. Hey, Sampson. Take a look at my boy.
When I set up the old-timers card, I'll give you a call.
Hey, don't sell him short. He's making a comeback.
Hey, Chris. Yo, Chris. Chris, come here. Come on over here. I've been watching you, kid. You got a Rolls Royce left hook there, you know that? You ever want to wear a crown? I'm the guy to call.
Hey, Sampson! Sampson, get the hell out of here with your fairy tales.
We're talking. There a law against talking? Whenever you're ready to leave the nest.
Chris, listen. You trust me, right?
Come on, Moms, you don't know that?
Good. Stay away from Bobby Sampson. You hear me? Good. Get back to work.
So strange being here?
Just doing my job, Jones.
That must be like a date with an ex-girlfriend. Not sure if the love's still there.
Nobody's given up anything about Bobby Sampson. Surprise. But I like to clean his clock.
How about the kid?
Some good moves. Lots of heart. But he's not ready to fight real talent. Not without more experience, you know what I'm saying.
You're saying that he's perfect for Sampson. Enough talent to look good, but put him in a ring with a heavy hitter. And end the story.
And the fighter.
Your shot. That was a cute walk, Teddy.
I guess. Listen, I've been thinking.
So?
D, I'm the oldest guy in this gym. I mean, I'm not just talking a year or two.
What are you talking about?
My age, I mean, maybe I should be doing something else on this one.
What'd you have in mind?
I don't know, you know, maybe check out his background.
Oh, Teddy. He had 7 pro fights. You know more about the fight game than all of us put together. You're my guy.
Not on this one, D.
What is it? What's going on?
Simple. Been there, done that. End of story.
You know what I think?
Think whatever you want to think.
I think the whole thing is too damn familiar to you. Sampson, Chris Fraken. It's like a replay. I think when you dream, you see yourself flat on your back in a ring in Jersey.
You think I see myself in this kid Fraken? Well, you're wrong.
Teddy, you had a sleazy promoter who blew so much smoke up your ass you thought you could fly.
I'm out of here.
And after this heavy hitter put you in the hospital, you hung up your gloves.
Hey, Teddy Naples, not Chris Fraken.
Teddy, all these years I went along with your version of why you quit. Being a cop gave you a better pension. You got it out of your system. I went along with your story because that's what you wanted. But it's time to drop the lie.
You know, you're full of crap. It was just time for me to move on.
Well, how the hell are you gonna do that, Teddy? Without putting your past to rest?
Here. And don't ask for any more. And don't breathe on the customers.
Hello, Jerry.
Don't order anything with garlic. We're out.
What are you doing, Frankie?
I'm taking a picture of Vincent for the flyer.
Oh, Vincent.
That's after his cousin. This is the guy that talks a lot and doesn't say much, right?
Yeah, the guy with the bad rug. Did you find out anything?
Jerry's checking out the reservation list, right, for Elizabeth's?
Yeah, I went back a month, not one.
Vincent doesn't do you justice.
Sullivan.
Sullivan. He said Sullivan.
Hey, maybe that's Elizabeth's last name.
Well, maybe it lives in Sullivan County. Or maybe it hangs out in the Ed Sullivan Theater.
Sure, that's it. The Letterman show. He always does stupid pet tricks.
Hey, don't sell Vincent short. He's probably one of Letterman's writers.
Hey, Joe.
Talk to me, Jonas.
Celeste's mother's are fighters, but the Sampson's a mother of a whole other kind.
A fixed fight. The money's in the betting. Dig into Sampson's betting habits.
Now, Celeste did tell me about a bookie who handles a lot of wise guy action. A guy named Mickey Ezra.
Bookies and wise guys.
Yummy. Bookies and wise guys. My kind of stuff.
Jerry, you be careful, okay?
I will.
Take a look at up front.
Hey, who's the new guy?
That's Vincent.
Hey.
Ready to go to work, Jonas?
Hey, ready when you are.
Teddy, why don't you sit down? Let's talk.
No time. You gave me a job to do, remember?
Morning, Chris. I'm Anthony Dellaventura.
Yeah, Mom's asked me to meet you. So what's up?
Well, I spoke to some respected people in the fight game. They all say Celeste is a good manager.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I don't know of a better one.
So what did I miss, Chris? If Celeste is good, why are you letting Samson romance you?
A fighter knows when he's ready to step up. And I'm ready. But she just can't see it.
You make that move too early. It's an expensive mistake.
In boxing, if you miss your shot, it could cost you a whole lot more. If I was 6'8" and had a jump shot, I'd be off at college somewhere. I'm in great shape, and I hit hard. And with that, I could go all the way.
Not with Bobby Sampson. He'll match you over your head. Your dream will turn into a nightmare.
Hey, I know who Bobby Sampson is. And I can tell a good match from a bad one. And if he offers me the right fight, I gotta consider it.
You know Lamar Stevens? You saw what happened to him. Think. He was sure he was ready, too. I was glad Teddy was back on the job. I thought I'd gotten to Chris, but you never know. I just hoped I was right about Teddy, and this would turn out to be good for him.
Come on, slow down, man. You okay? Teddy! Come on, man, slow down.
Nice and high.
Thank you. Hey. So how's Teddy?
Good at jumping rope, not so good at keeping his temper.
You got anything on Samson?
Pretzel pal.
Yeah.
Sure.
Bits and pieces from sports bettors and boxing groupies. Are you sure this is the right thing for Teddy?
You know, D, was wound pretty tight.
There you go.
Tight I can handle. Did you talk to Mickey Ezra?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when Samson engineers a mismatch, he tips Mickey off.
How'd you get to him?
Oh, are you ready for this? It turns out he's an astrology nut, so I called my Aunt Rosanna, and I became an expert. As soon as I told him our signs were in sync, we had a cosmic convergence. Mickey lays off Samson's bets and his mob bets to out-of-town bookies.
Hey, Teddy's gonna be fine. I wouldn't let him be any other way, okay?
Oh, Dee. Jupiter just entered into your 4th house.
You better get out of there before I get home.
Anthony.
Hello, Celeste.
Hello, Anthony.
You like something to eat?
No, thank you.
Later, Frank. What's wrong?
I just came from the hospital. Lamar is going to be blind in one eye.
Well, it wasn't your fault.
No, that's too easy. My father taught me better than that. You don't understand. I grew up in a boxing gym. I came down every afternoon. I did my homework there. The sounds, the smell, it's a part of me. I should have never let this happen.
You tried. He made his own choice.
He didn't choose to lose his eye. What the hell is wrong with the system? Samson steals, maims, and he walks away?
Not this time. The next wrong move he makes, it'll be payback time.
And what about Chris Fraken?
Well, I hope I gave him something to think about.
Maybe. But every young fighter sees themselves on the front page wearing a championship belt.
Good evening, Celeste. And to you, Mr. Dellaventura. By now, you must know more about me than my mother does. Anything interesting come up?
Well, you cover yourself pretty well, Samson. What do you want?
I thought we could have some champagne and settle our little problem. Boxing is big enough for the both of us, Celeste.
This universe isn't big enough.
Lamar Stevens is blind in one eye because of your mismatch.
Tough break. Maybe Moms here should have done a better job training me. I promote fights. I don't take part in them.
Stay away from Chris. You'll never promote another fight from any of my kids again.
Wrong again, Celeste. This contract's got Chris's signature on it. I'll send you a couple ringside seats. You go digging for dirt on me, you better be careful. I offend easy, and I'll hurt you bad.
I bruise easily. So when people threaten me or others that I care for, I take it to heart. I'm very fragile like that. Fight isn't over, Samson. It's just the beginning.
Dan Odell, Brett Anthony, and Steve Sojak, weekends on KFES 12.
For the Olympic Winter Games. The address is CBS.
According to my philosophy, although it feels good to hit bad guys, it takes more than a punch in the mouth to stop punks like Bobby Sampson. His only interest in Chris was money. After that, he'd throw him away.
Oh, that's it! Break it up, Dennis. Good, good. You all right, Chris? Huh? Yeah, sure, Bobby. I just slipped.
Don't you morons know enough to mop up a ring before anyone spars? I got a fighter here. Could have been hurt.
Did I miss something? Didn't look like he slipped to me.
Can't believe it. It's unbelievable. A simple slip almost ruined my big news.
What big news?
You're on your way, kid. I'll set up a fight for you. His name is Raul Mendoza. He's a nice fighter with a solid record, but he's slowing down. I see you scoring an early round knockout.
That's great news, Bobby. Man, I don't even know how to thank you.
You don't have to thank me, Chris. Just beat this guy and make me rich.
You got it, Bobby.
All right.
What do you think, Vincent? It's good. It's imported. Come on. Come on, Vincent.
You two have gotten really attached here.
Me and Vincent, we were meant to be. I mean, look at this. We both love pasta. We both love garlic. And that's good. I mean, since I struck out with every version of Elizabeth or Sullivan.
Frankie, unfortunately, the flyers paid off. Yeah, a Professor Elizabeth Rosenberg of the Sullivan Institute is here. Vincent is one of our subjects.
What kind of subject? Do you know what they do with dogs?
No, Frankie. The truth is, she's studying the effects of romance on longevity. Parrots mate for life. Now, Vincent and his missus have been together for 22 years.
Yeah? So what is she doing here? I mean, we have more in common.
Well, the professor says that Vincent's mate was giving him a bad time, so he found an open window. You see, parrots, when they're pregnant, are temperamental. Vincent's about to become a dad. You're going to be a grandfather.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Professor Elizabeth Rosenberg, this is Frankie.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Thank you. You look splendid. You've taken wonderful care of Copernicus.
Who?
Oh, and I see you've discovered his passion for garlic.
And rigatoni. It's imported.
Oh, really?
Oh, Professor Frankie and your bird have bonded. Why don't we give them a moment to say their goodbyes? Come on. I'll buy you a root beer. Okay?
Sure.
Vincent. Vincent. Goodbye. I'm going to miss you, Vincent.
Keep firing, you let both hands go. Don't worry about your stamina. When you have a guy hurt, you finish him. And Raul Mendoza tonight showed that killer instinct.
That's it.
Sampson told Chris Franken that Mendoza was slowing down. That fight was only 3 months ago.
Now, how bad is this matchup between he and Mendoza?
Well, think Holyfield against Woody Allen.
Mendoza's gonna kill him. I mean, Chris can't handle a guy with heavy hands.
What's that?
Heavy hands means a fighter hits real hard.
What's gonna happen is he's gonna wear Chris down, move in for the kill.
It's that black and white?
It is when it happens to you.
And you and Celeste can't do anything to prepare him to handle this guy?
Not a chance.
Mendoza was up before the boxing commission twice for fighting dirty.
So what's our next move, D?
Well, the first thing is we have to get Chris out of this fight.
That won't be easy.
What is? Kid's got his head in the clouds. What he needs is some reality.
Let me educate him.
This whole thing was tough on Teddy. But if we were going to save Chris, he was the best shot we had.
Come on, man. We still have another mile.
Learn to pace yourself. Leave something for later.
Okay, Dad. Hey, we took you out of boxing.
Judge, passed some bad checks. Took the last 6 months trying to get back in the game. I fought this guy Mendoza once. He's a tough dude. Hell of a puncher.
I'm not worried about it. I could take this bum.
Pretty confident, aren't you?
Hey, you're looking at the next heavyweight champ, baby.
Okay, champ. You want to eat? I know a great place.
What are you two doing here?
We're trying to keep you out of a wheelchair.
What are you talking about?
You're still family, Chris.
You want to fight Mendoza? Get in your car and drive it into a brick wall.
You have the same chance of surviving that as you do 10 rounds with Mendoza.
You've always been down on me.
Look, I'm not saying you can't do this next year, but you have to practice your skills.
Listen to it, kid.
Oh, the big man speaks. You've got nothing to say to me. You're a loser. And I don't listen to losers.
Okay.
I don't beat up on has-beens.
Take them.
Come on, man. Come on. Let me see what you got. Come on. Yeah, come on.
Sometimes the truth hurts. A hell of a lot more than a hard shot to the head. You didn't hurt him, Teddy.
I didn't hurt him, but I might have killed his dream.
We solved one problem. And now we have a second one.
Heartland's largest weather team, the KFES 12 Storm Team.
Chris.
What?
I needed to tell you something.
If you're afraid I might throw myself out of a window or something, don't worry about it.
I wasn't expecting to thank you. But Celeste deserves one.
I ain't in the mood.
Let me tell you something. Just about everybody on this planet gets their ass kicked one time or another. And you know what separates the grown-ups from the wannabes? Who gets up off the mat and who doesn't.
I'm a boxer, Mr. Dellaventura. I know I got what it takes.
Nobody I know thinks any different. You know what they say? They say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And as far as I can see, you've got a lot of desire left. Hold on to that. Learn from what just happened. You understand? You're a good kid and you're smart. I came by to remind you to stay smart.
I'll talk to Celeste. After I tell Samson I'm not fighting.
It's a good idea.
Right. Thanks.
Hey, Chris. Keep them up.
I will.
Come on in here. Talking here. Yo, Tony.
Take a walk for a minute, will you? I tell you when you're ready, not the other way around. Well, Celeste been giving you stupid pills?
I'm not fighting, Samson. That's all there is to it.
And that's the end of it. Just like that. If you had a brain, you'd be dangerous. There are people out there who expect me to keep my word. Deliver what I promised. This is your shot. Come on, man. This is your shot. You think you're gonna get another one?
I'll take my chances.
This is your chance. Otherwise, you're out of luck, pal.
It's my ass in the ring, not yours.
Getting hurt in a ring should be the least of your worries, Chris. You're buying yourself more trouble than you can imagine.
Here you go.
Samson's starting to sweat.
Great. So now we just have to find a way to crush him and close this shop for good.
If we don't, he's gonna hurt Chris, I know it.
Well, Samson, along with his mob associates, bet the farm on Mendoza. There's serious money on him winning. Now, if we could somehow create an upset and take Mendoza down, there's a bunch of not-so-nice people who are going to be very unhappy with Mr. Samson.
What if Samson calls the fight?
We have to keep that from happening.
How?
We bring in a last-minute substitute. Someone Samson knows Mendoza can beat.
I'm ready to take him.
No, that's not what I had in mind.
Why not? You got somebody else to fight?
Yeah.
Who?
Anyone other than you. Hi, Teddy. I figured you'd be here. Teddy, the last couple of days I've been coming down pretty hard on you. I came here to apologize.
D, it's important I do this.
Why? To prove something to yourself? Or to put away Bobby Samson?
What the hell's the difference?
Teddy, we're talking about getting rid of a cancer, not about fighting old ghosts.
You said I should face the past.
Not by getting back in the ring. I'm concerned about you, kid. I don't want you getting your head banged in.
And I don't want to see Chris in the gutter. And I don't want to see any other guys with ghosts like mine. And I don't want to see bastards like Samson in boxing. I want him crushed, and I want to do it. D, it's time to settle the score.
I was wrong.
You?
Yeah. You're doing this for exactly the right reason. Win, lose, or draw. You're a champ. And I gotta get out of here. I'll see you later. Now the only problem was how to talk Samson into the match.
You're making me very unhappy.
But when the ship sinks, you get a new ship. I'll find another fighter.
Yeah? But people are getting nervous.
So say he came down with appendicitis, that's all. It's my right to find a substitute.
Oh, yeah? Well, then go find one.
All right, all right.
Couldn't help over here and you're looking for a fighter. Our boy's ready.
Forget it.
Our boy sparred Mendoza not too long ago. Ended up flat on his ass.
Now, why would you want to throw your boy in the ring with a fighter who's already beaten him?
I say I can use the money. If you know what I mean.
yourself a fight.
Yeah.
Signed, sealed, and delivered. I'm in.
Okay. I'm gonna break open my piggy bank so I can make a bet.
The only way to take down Samson was to beat him at his own game. And that meant going out on a limb. There's all the money I got in the world. Except for my pension plan.
Hey, Teddy's gonna win, D.
I know you're right. Go get him, kid.
Hiya, Mickey. You know, Mercury has just squared the sun and is in direct line with Jupiter. And on top of that, my moon is in Sagittarius.
Good for you. You want a drink?
No. I just came by because I want to place a bet on Teddy the Hammer.
Sweetheart, I like you. So let me give you a word of advice. You got a better chance winning the publishers clearing out sweepstakes than you got by betting on him.
You're not paying attention. My planets are in such a high cycle. I want to bet 25 grand.
Look, I don't take bets from casual acquaintances. Not for that amount, and certainly not on credit.
Cash. Take it or leave it. Huh?
I thought I could help.
Here, kid. Keep him high. Snap. Snap.
You okay?
You okay?
Fine. Hope I don't let you down, D.
Not a chance, Teddy, not a chance. Now look, we have a plan, okay? You jab, you keep moving. This guy's a puncher, not a boxer. You move to the right away from his right hand, there's no problem. Now, you know what I want you to do? I want you to get up with me, you walk out to the middle of the ring, and look this guy right in the eye. The place was packed with punks and lowlives, and the money was riding high. Samson promised his mob associates this was a lock, a sure thing, a guarantee. I was bucking the odds with everything I had. And I invited Detective Downing with the hope Samson's sure thing would go south.
All right, you've been instructed of the rules in your dressing room. Now I want a good, clean fight. Now shake hands and return to your corners.
All right, come on, Raul. Come on.
Easy, keep away, Teddy. Don't let him crowd you. Keep moving. Oh! Teddy, keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. That's it, that's it, that's it. Beautiful.
his eye, Snake. Oh, it's not bad. Don't worry.
Dude, this guy hits like a steel girder. It hurts so bad it don't even hurt.
Teddy, now listen to me. You're catching right hands all day long, okay? Keep moving. Jab and move. Stay away from the right hand. Move right. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Good. Let's go. In the bucket.
I don't know if I can do this, Steve.
Hey, listen. Look at me. You want to end this? We'll end it now. Right now. But I know you can beat this guy. You can beat him, Teddy. I want you to jab and move and keep moving until I tell you to stop. Do you understand? Can you do that? All right, keep moving. Don't stay. Okay, Teddy, go for it. Go for it. Put him away. Fight your fight.
If I wasn't here, I would have never believed it. You come by tomorrow, I'll have your money for you.
I couldn't have done it without you, Steve.
What'd you say?
I couldn't have done it without you, Steve.
Are you kidding?
I'm so proud of you, kid.
You know, this wasn't in the stars, sweetheart. How'd you know?
Oh, my boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
Yeah, he's right over there.
Bobby Sampson. So the fix was in, he pulls a double cross. That's why he switched the fighters in the last minute.
Dellaventura!
Excuse me? Someone's gonna die tonight.
You know what? I think I'm looking at the corpse right now. I don't think they're going to buy your explanation. So, I have someone I want to introduce you to. Detective Downing. I have a hunch you have a lot to talk about. Bobby Sampson went to jail. His mob pals put a price on his head. He's buried so deep in solitary, he tells time by a calendar. And the winnings from our bet paid Lamar Stevens' medical bills. Celeste is safe to train our young fighters. Chris Fraken was inspired by Teddy's win. Maybe someday he'll go all the way. And Teddy Naples beat more than Sampson. he defeated his own demons. All of us have things we struggle with, things we can't defeat alone. But if we accept some help, we can triumph. We can soar.
If you need me, I'll be around.